Hi everybody, welcome to YAGYAVM. In this video, we will discuss some of the WHO definitions. What is child mortality ratio, what is maternal mortality ratio, what is infant mortality ratio, and what is neonatal mortality ratio. So as you can see, this word mortality, it stands for death, okay. Mortal means something that will die and immortal means something that will stay forever, that is eternal. So when we are talking about these all ratios, that is child mortality rate or maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate, neonatal rate, that means it is something related to the death. So how many of these individuals are actually dying, that is what we are calculating here. But you also have to remember each of them. So let's find out how will you remember all of them. The first one, MMR, okay. MMR stands for maternity mortality rate, okay. Maternity या maternal mortality rate. What does it say? Within 42 days of delivery, if a woman dies, then that death will be counted, okay. And that death will be counted out of every 1 lakh birth, okay. It will be counted out of every 1 lakh birth. So the death of pregnant woman within 42 days of delivery is called as maternal mortality. The death of such woman for every 1 lakh birth is called as MMR. Okay. Similarly, this is the diagram in which we can find out. So for India, currently in the year 2017, okay, 2015 to 17, the number was 122, and the states that are best performing here is Kerala. Similarly, so Kerala has MMR of 42 only. Similarly, India has a target of reaching to 70 by the year 2030. Okay, our entire mortality rate of the country should be 70. This is the target by the year 2030. So now you would have thought already that what is this 2030 thing I'm talking about. So there is something called as the Sustainable Development Goal, which is taken out universally. So it is a goal that has to be achieved by the year 2030 all over the world, and India itself has given some kind of self-determined constraints, out of which MMR is one. In that it says that by the year 2030 the MMR of India shall be only 70. I hope you would have understood what is MMR. Now the second point, CMR. What is CMR? So see, CMR, IMR, neonatal, all of these are related to children, okay. MMR was related to females, pregnant women. CMR, IMR, neonatal, all of these are related to children, newborn, infant. So we will go we will go from the bottom to top. First one, neonatal mortality rate. Neonatal, what do we say? Okay, whom do we say neonatal? So if a child dies within first 28 days of life, okay, first 28 days of life, within that if a child is dying, then that will be calculated in the neonatal mortality rate. Similarly, if a child is dying within 1 year of the life, okay, before achieving 1 year of age, if a child is dying, that is infant mortality rate. Now if a child is dying before 5 years, then we call it as child mortality rate, okay. Then another thing that you should see here, as in maternal mortality rate, we went for this 1 lakh population, right? So per 1 lakh, how many women are dying within the 42 days of delivery? That was what we were counting over there. Child mortality rate, IMR, as well as neonatal rate. In all of these, we will go for 1000. Okay, this is calculated per 1000 of the live birth. Per 1000 of the live birth. What does this live birth mean? Live birth means that some of the children, some of the newborn or infant, they are born still. Okay, that means they do not have their functions of the body already performing. And those child who are live when they are born, okay, they are born alive, those births we say as live birth. So out of that we do all these calculations, CMR, IMR and neonatal, okay. So neonatal is very, very young, okay. If within 28 days the child is dying, it is called as neonatal. If within 1 year the child is dying, it is calculated in IMR. If within 5 years a child is dying, it is called as CMR, okay. So all these statistics are required to gauge about the demographic transition, about the demographic growth, about the population shift in various age groups, as well as what is the maternal health, okay. So what is this demography? Do you know what is this demography? So demography, if we split demography into two parts, we will get demos and graphene, okay. We will get demos and graphene. Demos stands for population, okay. Demos stands for population and graphene stands for the study, okay. Graphene stands for the study. So demography is the study of the population. Similarly, demography transition means how is the population varying. So I hope you would have understood MMR, CMR, IMR and neonatal, and I think you won't be able to forget the definitions also. Now, so how to remember this? See, MMR, it is the death of pregnant women, as we just saw. CMR, IMR, NNR, all are for the children, however in different age group. Neonatal is for a newborn, IMR for an infant within 1 year, for a child it is within 5 years. Okay, and all of these three are calculated as per 1000 live birth. This particular thing you should remember, it is per 1000 live birth. Okay, not all the birth, because some of the children, they are born still. Okay, while they are born, they are not alive. We are taking into account only the live birth. Similarly, MMR is calculated per 1 lakh of the population. If we see how are the children dying in India, what are the causes of children death? So we can see pneumonia is the largest cause of children death. It is said that in the entire world, every 39 seconds a child dies due to pneumonia. Okay, so a lot of initiatives are being taken now to eliminate children death because of pneumonia, by giving vaccines, by taking preventive actions, by giving knowledge to various people in developing and less developed countries. All these things are done. For example, if you have heard about this Gavi Alliance, okay, Gavi Alliance is an alliance by private entities as well as public entities as well as some NGOs. Like for example, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Canada, USA, all these kind of countries have come together to form this Gavi Alliance, and they are trying to avoid children death because of pneumonia by giving them timely vaccine, timely information and protecting children. Similarly, second biggest cause of child death is prematurity and low birth weight. Similarly, there are other big causes like infectious diseases, some birth asphyxia, birth trauma, all these things are also there, like neonatal infections. At one time, diarrhea was the biggest cause of children's death. So now also we can say it accounts for significant number. So it is only 1%, however, but still the number of deaths due to diarrhea are also huge, and particularly they are huge in those countries which are developing, tropical countries, like for example Africa, India. In those countries you will find a lot of diarrheal deaths. So in Indian statistics, what is MMR? Currently in 2017, this was given in 2017, as we can find in this chart. In the year 2017 it was 122, and the target of our India is by 2030 we have to decrease it to 70. Similarly, see infant mortality rate, that is within 1 year how many children are dying per 1000 live population. Okay, live birth per 1000 live birth, okay, of the population in 1 year. So that is the rate. Okay, remember all of these are calculated in 1 year. Okay, every year these things are given. Fine. So yes, in 2020 it is 29.84 deaths IMR. Similarly, 2017, if we see 2017 statistics was 33, so gradually it is reducing. Some states which are best performing in this department are Kerala, Delhi, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Punjab. Okay, Kerala has only 10 deaths. Okay, only 10 IMR. Okay. Similarly, in the Sustainable Development Goal, in this diagram, you can see the developed countries and the developing countries and underdeveloped countries. The countries that are marked in blue are the developed countries. For example, USA, Canada, South America, some South American countries like Argentina, Chile, then Russia, Gulf countries, Australia, right? All these countries we can see, these are the developed countries. Some other countries like India, China, these all fall in the developing categories. So India has targeted some with respect to its current scenario, that is with respect to its baseline year 2016. India has kept some target to be achieved by the year 2030 under the Sustainable Goals program. Okay, so what is that? The MMR currently is approximately 130 as of 2016. That has to be reduced to 70 by the year 2030. That if you can see here. Okay, it has been reducing like this. So currently it is approximately 122 as of 2017. Then 2030 it shall be 70. Similarly, CMR, it was 50 in the year 2016, and India's aspiration is it has to be reduced to 11 in the year 2030. Similarly, UHC. What is UHC? UHC stands for Universal Health Coverage. Okay. So as per World Health Organization report, what is World Health Organization? WHO. As we all know, it is an international organization which has the headquarter in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. So according to WHO findings, at least half of the world's population do not have access to essential health services. So if those people, if a person of a family falls ill, then the amount of expenditure that they have to put in the health services will deprive them of all the other facilities they could avail. Like for example, education. They cannot afford education at all, or they cannot afford nutrition. Okay, so they are in such a tied manner. So that is why WHO came up with this particular program, which is called as Universal Health Coverage. That means what? Every family should have access to good health, and in the way of accessing the good health, their other departments like nutrition, education, all these things shouldn't be compromised. That means their financial status shouldn't be compromised. Okay, so that means all the kind of health facilities have to be given in an affordable manner. Okay, so the target is no one should be left behind. So that is all about CMR, MMR, IMR and neonatal. I hope you would have understood everything. Friends, my name is Yagyasani Patra. I teach in Unacademy Live. This is my referral code Yagya Live, YAGYALIVE. If you use my referral code, then you will get another 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. This is the Telegram link t.me/Unacademy OPSC. If you join this particular channel, you will get free study materials. Apart from that, you will get video updates about my next videos. For Civil Services 2021, Odisha Foundation course has been launched. So Nirman Foundation course, jaha ki 25th May to start hai jaiche. In that, we are preparing students for Odisha Civil Services 2021. I am teaching Science, Tech and Current Affair in this particular course. So what are all my courses on Unacademy? First of all, Polity from M. Lakshmikant part 1 has been already completed. So you can watch the recordings, and my upcoming course Polity from M. Lakshmikant part 2 will just be started in June. So if you want to learn polity from me, you can join me on Unacademy. Then complete Science and Technology for OPSC and other government job examinations. Third, Current Affairs. So weekly current affairs also I am covering on Unacademy platform. This is my referral code YAGYA9, and alternatively you can also use my referral code Yagya Live, YAGYALIVE, for getting additional 10% discount. So apana a referral code ko bhi use kari paribe, and you can also use this referral code to get an additional 10% discount. These are my courses, so if you want to learn from me, you can join me on Unacademy Plus platform. So basically, what are the upcoming courses on Unacademy? First of all, there is a Garud course. In this Garud course for CPSC mains, that is the Police Services mains, grammar, that is Odia grammar, reasoning and general awareness are being taught by 3 great educators. Next up, Laksha OHC ASO course, in which for ASO aspirants, this particular course, it is a comprehensive course and it has started. The payment pattern is for 6 months it is 5,600, for 12 months it is 7,000 rupees, for 24 months it is 8,400 rupees. So as we know friends, when we prepare for this government job examination, we do not go for one government examination, we appear for many. Similarly, the preparation time is also not limited. We have to keep giving the examination. So according to me, the ideal plan is for 2 years or 1 year, in which not only one government examination like OPSC, but many government examination like OPSC, ASO, CPSC, Police SI, OMC, all kind of government examinations conducted by the government of Odisha will be given due importance, and individual courses will be launched for them. So you will get training not only for one exam but for many, okay, under this single platform of Unacademy. In this fee structure, you will get additional 10% if you use my referral code Yagya9, YAGYA9, or if you use my referral code Yagya Live, YAGYALIVE, okay, to get additional 10% discount. Apart from that, there is no cost EMI option available for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months on your subscription. Finally, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and let's crack it.